This is the Juliana Trail, 270 kilometers around the Julian Alps. A route that takes you from Slovenia into Italy and back to Slovenia again. Almost every year, we take on a physical challenge like this, but this hike was very special. For one thing, it almost didn't happen. Work and family stresses were mounting. We suffered injuries in training. But we persisted, took it one day at a time, and finally set out on this journey. It was one of the toughest hikes we have done.
Pokljuka to Gruhavo was the worst day of walking. The terrain was difficult, it was raining non-stop all day.
The weather, the rooty and rocky trails, the fog, getting lost, the steep descents, every step brought its own challenge. No training could have prepared us. And yet, for all its challenges, the Juliana was spectacular. This circular route took us to summits and saddles, along lush valleys, by teal green rivers, past waterfalls, and iconic lakes. We wandered by idyllic huts, pretty hilltop churches, and into the heart of small alpine towns. Every day brought something new. A new challenge to overcome, a new rhythm, a new experience to savor, a chance to slow down and just be present. Come with me, step by step, as I share the story of our Juliana Trail adventure. Day 1, over 11 miles. The guidebook promised an easy start, but it was anything but. The trail wound through Gost Martuljak and along the Sava Dolinka before the climb to Srinivr. The views from the top were breathtaking and made every step worth it. By the end of the day, we were tired, but strong enough to cook our own dinner at the apart hotel. Day 2, almost a half marathon. The word of the day was atmospheric. It started with a biblical downpour, the trail shrouded in low clouds and mist. But as we climbed to the day's highest point, we emerged above the fog into clear, open skies. A beautiful day of walking.
We are starting on day 3 of our hike, of our Juliana Trail hike. We are starting at Jesenice, and today we will be going to a town called Bohinj. Now we are off. I see blue skies. It's supposed to be good weather today, and it's supposed to be a fairly okay, easy, moderate walking day today as well. So looking forward to it.
Another beautiful day on the trail, this time with perfect weather. The Juliana Trail is as much about history as it is about scenery. We walked along old mining paths and past World War memorials, visited the home of Anton Jansa, an early beekeeping pioneer, and ended at a small hilltop church with 15th century frescoes.
Okay, so we're in this town called Bohinj, in a beautiful, beautiful apartment. We have this entire apartment to ourselves with a kitchen, with a bathroom, with a bedroom. It's a beautiful apartment, and it's situated in a very nice, quiet village. Yesterday we walked here from Jesenice. No rain at all, beautiful day. It was fairly easy walking until the very end when it became steeply uphill and steeply downhill. We went to this mountain hut. Once we climbed up the steep uphill, we went to this mountain hut, had a Coke, enjoyed the view, our first view of Lake Bled from there, and then went up to this hilltop church. It was a beautiful hilltop church, and I really wanted to drone there, do an orbit of the drone from of the church from above. And I did do an orbit of the church from above, except I forgot to turn on the video recording, so I don't have it saved on my camera, unfortunately. So now I'm wondering if there is going to be another hilltop church where I can do a pivot again. We'll see. And then it was a steep downhill to Bohinj. Today is another beautiful day. I see blue skies. It's going to be warm. We're going to go through the town of Radovljica off to Lake Bled.
We spent a rest day in Bled and explored the beautiful Vintker Gorge. We went on the first shuttle. It meant we had the place almost to ourselves. If you're thinking of going, and I really think you should, make sure to get there early before the crowd show up.
Good morning. We got really nice night of rest last night. I slept around 9.5 hours last night, feeling well rested, still feel a little stuffy and feel like I'm still fighting off a cold. So we'll see how my body behaves today. It's going to be a tough climb, but we'll see. We have to take more water because there's no water sources along the way as well. So there is a restaurant that we found last night halfway up the climb, so we are hoping we can get some coffee or drinks or something there and rest up a little bit before we tackle the rest of the climb. It's looking really nice outside. I see blue skies and it seems like the light is nice as well, so I'm hoping as we are walking along the lakefront I get to take some more pictures of the lake and enjoy the lakefront a little bit more before we take off.
The hike to Goreliek was tough. The ascent was steep, the day was hot, there were missing trail markings, and we got lost a few times. But it was not as tough as I had feared. One thing this journey kept showing me: fears in your mind are often much worse than reality. The scenery remained amazing. The people we met were warm and welcoming. After a few sweltering days, the descent to Lake Bohinj brought cooler weather. Along the way, we made some trail friends, a group of Germans hiking a section, a few Slovenians, and some Dutch. The Germans were excited for a swim in the lake. As for me, I was happy just to take in the magic of Lake Bohinj.
Good morning. We just finished a very nice breakfast here at Hotel Jezero. It's a large hotel by Lake Bohinj. We got up early in the morning, went to the lakefront and watched the mist drift over the water. It was very atmospheric, very picturesque. This town itself is very nice. I think in the afternoons it gets crowded, but in the morning it's quiet and beautiful, very idyllic. Yesterday the walk was a long descent. It was a long walk, even though there was no ascent at all. We felt very tired at the end of the day. At least I felt very tired at the end of the day. Today is a shorter day. It's 5.5 miles to Bohinjska Bistrica. And from there, the next day we go to Pokljuka, and from Pokljuka we have another couple of really tough days after today. So we're gonna take it easy today, enjoy the day, and see how it goes.
Stage 8. An epic ascent and descent into the small town of Pokljuka. We submitted Rehabacha, a pass with some of the most breathtaking views of the trail. The climb was demanding and the descent technical. Juliana is perhaps the most challenging trail we have done. From Pokljuka to Grahovo, the rain never let up. The trail disappeared beneath us. The ground turned slick. Every step was a struggle. It was a day written in mud, mist, and fatigue. On a journey like this, every stumble, every struggle shapes you. Resilience grows with every step. Grahovo was full of kind, wonderful people. At Camp Sorley on our way over, the hosts let us dry our gear in their drying rooms. The owner of our apartment brought us a basket of delicious vegetarian and vegan breakfast. Their kindness warmed us. When we left Grahovo, despite the rain the previous day, we felt truly happy. The Socha River is one of the most beautiful rivers I've ever seen. Stage 10 took us from Grahovo to Mostna Sochi, where we caught our first glimpses of the river. Along the way, we stopped at Sopot waterfall. We admired lush farms. Played with friendly dogs, and took in an expansive view of the Socha Valley. Overall, it was a brilliant day of walking. From Sochi to Tolmin, it was an easy walk along the river. But getting into Tolmin itself meant a steep climb with a Mediterranean vibe. Tolmin was a beautiful, quiet town.
We are in this little town called Bled right now. We walked here this morning from Tolmin. It was a fairly gentle day of walking, mostly flat. We walked most of the time by the Socha River, the beautiful, beautiful Socha River. I just can't get enough of the river. The teal green of the water is so gorgeous. So we took a lot of time taking pictures, flying our drone, but it was a fairly good day of walking. The weather held up as well. Now we are in the sleepy town of Bled. It's Saturday. Hopefully there are restaurants going to be open. Tomorrow is Sunday, so we're getting prepared for restaurants and shops being closed in the town of Bohinj. So we are walking from Bled to Bohinj tomorrow. Bohinj is a large town, but tomorrow is also, they're predicting thunder showers. So fingers crossed it's going to be an okay day to walk tomorrow.
Going from Bled to Bohinj was tougher than expected. The trail ran alongside the wild, wild Socha River, washed out in places. We had to climb up and down, but that is what nature throws at us. As beautiful as it is, nature is also brutal. There is much we can't control, but we have to keep moving forward. Bohinj to Log Pod Mangartong was a lovely walk up the Koritnica Valley. The stage was short and enjoyable. One thing about the Juliana Trail though, many sections have no services, and this was one of them. Stage 15, the penultimate stage, a tough, tough day. More than a half marathon, with a pass and thunderstorms thrown in. The trail was narrow with chains in places, and we even had to cross a few streams. This stage also took us into Italy. The descent into Tarvisio was forgettable. It was on a tar road with traffic and through ghost towns.
We are in Tarvisio today. We came here last night. We walked over the Predil Pass. It was a pretty rainy day. I mean, it was not as rainy as I thought it would be, but it was still rainy. And the pass was where we crossed over from Slovenia into Italy. This is the only Italian town on this trail, and I really enjoyed Tarvisio. It's a nice town, really nice people. The hotel, the apartment that we are staying at is a nice place. The owner was very friendly. The food is amazing. I mean, it is Italy. The food is amazing. So that was fantastic. And this town itself is very picturesque. This morning we went out and we took a few pictures. It was just so picturesque. Today is the last day of walking for us on the Juliana Trail. I'm kind of feeling a little sad about that. As much as it was tough, the trail itself was very tough, and every single day I felt exhausted at the end of the day. It was also very beautiful. Slovenia has been super beautiful. The walk into Italy has been very beautiful as well. So I'm feeling a little sad about finishing our walk. This has been a much anticipated walk of this year for us. So I'm feeling a little sad about that. But today is going to be a fairly flat day of walking. It's probably going to take anywhere from 5 to 6 hours. On the way, I'm looking forward to a nature preserve that is going to be pretty as well. And at the end of the day, we'll take a bus and then a train back to Ljubljana.
Our Juliana Trail adventure comes to an end now. This trail gave me mental clarity, a mental reset. It also reminded me of a few important lessons. First, setbacks and challenges are necessary for growth. Second, be in the present moment. And above all, believe in yourself.